somehow the beauty standards have gotten more extreme. Welcome to Edge of Illumination. It is Renne. Things have gotten so bad that now AI is replacing already almost perfect human models because apparently they were not perfect enough. If you see these models, they look pretty convincing to most people. And people all over the internet are already freaking out. It's just yet again another job and another creative art that apparently they find humans are not necessary for. This can get a little hairy because when you sign certain modeling contracts, you sign away your likeness and your image. And as a result, technically they can do this. Does this mean no more fancy, beautiful photo shoots at beaches and islands and near sunsets? Because now, technically, you could have one girl stand in front of a green screen and put her in a bunch of different locations and a bunch of different outfits and use her image and combine it with others. We are getting into some scary times. This has been a little bit controversial. There have been tons of people all over the internet speaking out about this, wondering, is this going to be the new beauty standard? The model is somewhat realistic. I notice it has a very AI look that I've seen in a lot of AIs, but apparently some people believe that it was real. If it wasn't for the fact that there was a little small label that labeled it AI, maybe people would have not known. Now, Vogue themselves did not hire a cover model and put her on who was an AI, but instead they allowed advertisers such as Guess Jeans to use their own models, and they used AI models instead of real people. These are some of the top brands in the world if we're talking about Guess. So this is huge. And this wasn't the only instance. There were multiple, at least 3 reported images so far found of AI. Women have already been citing that there are far less plus size models, that jobs seem to be shrinking over the last year or so, and now this. For years now, I've already been speaking out against the advertising industry and the beauty industry really since the early 2000s. They used so many different techniques that created beauty standards that caused things such as, or contributed to things such as body dysmorphia, creating lower self-esteem within women and girls. This has been heavily documented. This is because they would use practices such as specialty lenses and lighting and all these different techniques with already almost perfect models in order to create very unrealistic images of beauty. Now that you have women directly competing with AI itself as the standard of beauty, how will this change everything? Well, from a sociological perspective, I believe that it's going to get worse for the younger generation. Because essentially, if you have little girls and young women who are looking up to AI models as the standard, realistically, what you're going to get is more young girls and little girls emulating the AI standard because that's going to be the norm. This may only be the beginning. Companies have big incentives to continue to use AI models. So is the fashion industry going to change as we knew it, particularly the print industry? I believe so. But we'll have to wait and see. There aren't really any laws explicitly requiring them to use human models. And again, technically, if you photograph a few real human models in front of a green screen, and then you combine their faces or you heavily tweak them with software, you technically used a human model as a human source. What if the new agencies are just going to be a collection of models that have been AI modified or AI produced? Let me know in the comments what you think about this, because this is pretty intense. No one remembers them taking a poll or asking the public, how would you feel about AI models? So apparently maybe they just don't care. They feel like, it got the point across. The model's wearing the clothes or has the product. So maybe they consider it to not be a big deal. There seems to be an intense amount of public outrage, but they had not only one, but multiple ads already that were using synthetic AI. We don't even know if they go through and screen for AI or if that's even a requirement. So this is going to be a big thing going forward. I think here history is being made and we are watching the new wave of supermodels, which are going to be AI synthetic supermodels. And this is really sad for people who maybe dreamed of being a physical model one day. They still might be able to do it, but it might dramatically change as far as what it means to be a model. I hope you have an awesome, fun day. And if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. And until next time, bye-bye.